this is the problem. You have to locate the centroid of this section. Okay, so see, question is locate the centroid of the area given in the figure with respect to the Cartesian coordinate system. So what is Cartesian coordinate system is like this. See here, you know this. So this is y axis and this is x axis. So this is y and this is x axis. To locate the any point with respect to origin O, you will represent in the form of x comma y. What is this x comma y means? From 0 to this point, if you draw a dotted line. Okay, so see here, this is the point. Okay, so this is the y distance and this is the x distance. If you know this is the x distance and this is the y distance. If you know x distance, we represent that in the here. Okay, in the first ordinate, and the second one we will represent in the y in the second. Okay, so this is what we represent in the Cartesian system. Okay, so by this you have to do the problems. So this is Cartesian system. See here in the question they're given the section like this. So what you have to do is you have to find out the centroid of this total section. You have to find out the centroid somewhere here or here. Anywhere it will arises, we don't know. Based on the how we solve the problem, we'll come to know where that point the centroid of that point will existed with respect to origin O. So you should take it from this corner. Okay, so how we will solve the problem? So you observe this is the shape they have given. See here, if you draw one line here, you will get a one triangle, this one. Okay, so if you plot this one, this is the if you draw one straight line here and here already you have drawn to make this one as a right angle triangle. If you draw here also, you will get another rectangular section. So here also, if you draw another one, you will get one rectangle and another right angle triangle. So you will get a different sections. What you have to do is with a different shape they will give you. So what you have to do is you have to make it rectangle, right angle triangle, and you should make it as simpler one. So this is the first step you have to do it. Okay, so we know that we have know the centroid of a rectangular section. We know the centroid of the right angle triangle. So by using that, we can find out the centroid of the section. So we will go for how we will go and solve the problem. See here, this is the typical cross section. So whatever the given section is there, we have divided. So the given section we have divided as, here there is a one I said in the previous explanation. So this is the dotted line, make it as this as a one right angle triangle, and this I made it as another rectangle. And here by drawing here I had made it as another rectangle. Okay, so this is a rectangle one and this is the right angle triangle. Okay, so I made it this as section 1, section 2, section 3 and section 4. So make it, after drawing this diagram, to extreme left corner you draw a one y-axis and as well as the x-axis. Okay, this I made it as origin, where I'm showing here. No, this is and bottom of that diagram is the x-axis. Okay, so see here, this is the first area, second area, third area and fourth area. So after drawing this, immediately what you do is you draw a centroid line. Okay, centroid point you have to locate it. You have to see here to this origin. Okay, origin is here, so you have to go like this and you have to go like this. Okay, with reference to this y-axis you have to move like this. Okay, with reference to y-axis you have to move like this. Okay, so when you are moving from this end, see here the first area I'm taking. in this first area, the origin will locate at here. Okay, if you come from this end, it is centroid will be located at 2/3. Okay, if you come from this end, okay, if you come from this end, from this axis, from this reference axis here at the bottom, from this end, the centroid will be located at 1/3 of its distance, 1/3 of its distance. Okay, if you come here from this end, if you come here, the centroid from here to here distance will be 2/3. Remember, distance will be 2/3. But when you come from here to here, from here to here, it is 1/3 distance. Don't forget, if you draw any triangle, distance from this side, from the head, see, consider this the base and this is the height. From the height side, if you come, it is centroid will locate at the 1/3. If you come from this end, it will be located at the 2/3 of its distance. Okay, so don't forget this. So remember, so our centroid will be, centroid is locating here, so origin is here, so I need to come from this end, so that's why distance is 1/3. Okay, 1/3 of its distance, centroid will locate at 1/3 of its base length. So base length, they are given this as a 6 meter, so half, 1/3 here. See here, centroid location will be the base, the here see here, what does this means? This base height, this height from here to here, it is the 6 meter they have given. So 1/3 of its length, if you take this this as a L, so 1/3 of its length, that is nothing but 1/3 of L. Okay, so distance will be 1/3 of L. So L is, distance is nothing but base. Don't take this height. Okay, don't take this height. This is the height, this is the length of the triangle. Okay, length is how much? 6 meter, it is given in the question. So 1/3 of it, 6, 1/3 of 6, that is 2 meter. So 2 meter from here, X I got an origin. Okay, X I got, but I need to sorry, I got this height, but I didn't get this height, this one. Okay, this one I didn't get. Here also, see, I got this distance. See very carefully, I got this distance I got, but I didn't get this distance. So what should I do? How to find it? That is the question. Okay, so I'll rub a few things so make it very clear. See here, this distance I need to determine. This 4/3 is there, no? How you got this 4/3? That you should know this. Okay, see here, I will draw one right angle triangle. Okay, see here, I will draw one right angle triangle. The centroid will exist at this point. Okay, centroid will exist at this point. So if this base, this, consider this is the base. Okay, so always you see here, when you come from this end, so where the sharp edge is there, okay, another extreme end. So if you take this two sides, which is adjacent and opposite sides are there, where this points existed, so from that end it will be 1/3. Okay, so this will be 1/3 of it, the centroid will exist at the 1/3. If you come far away from this point, so it will be 2/3. Okay, so here also, this point is far away from the origin O. Okay, so okay, this is the point where the opposite and adjacent will join, so that's why this is far away point. Okay, if you come from this end, centroid will be existed at 2/3 of its distance. So from here to here distance will be, here to here distance is 1/3. Okay, so don't forget, this is the rule you have to follow everywhere else. So the shape of the triangle will reversed, inverted, everything, every time it will occur, so you have to be very careful. So this distance is 1/3. See here, so from here to here distance, is 1/3. From here to here it is 2/3. Okay, so don't forget, So everything you have to remember. Okay, so the same thing which is applied here. So this is the origin O, so this is the far away end. So if you come from this end, it will be 2/3. What is that? It is the 2/3 of its length. So 2b, so consider this is the base, 2/3 of its base. Okay, so base is how much? Base length here top it is given, the base length it is here to here it is b 2 meter. Okay, base it is given 2 meter. So 2b is equal to 2b will become 2. Okay, so I will write it here 2b by 3. So in place of b it will become 2 into 2 divided by 3. So it will become 4 by 3. So that's what here written. Okay, centroid will be 4 by 3. Okay, so center of the centroid of this right angle triangle is 4 by 3 and 2 meter. Okay, for this only this section, for the area of the section 1. So let me go for the second section. So centroid of the second section will come exactly at the center. If you take length L divided by 2, if you take b divided by 2. So both L, you take L divided by 2 or b divided by 2. Okay, so length it is the length it is given here as 2 meter. 2 divided by 1 2 divided by 2 is 1. So centroid here it is existed at the 1 meter from here. Okay, so here we are taking, from here you are taking, that is 1 meter from here. Okay, but everything you have to take it with respect to this origin only, but you are locating individually one section you are taking and locating the centroid of that individual section. So you are taking second section, for that one only centroid you are locating, that's all. Okay, so length is 2 meter, so centroid will exist at the center 1 meter. Okay, so here the height, see here the total height they have given as 7.5, 6 plus 1.5, 7.5. So from here to here height is 7.5. So 7.5 divided by 2. So this is the length, total length is 7.5. From here to here it is 7.5. Okay, from here to here 7.5. 7.5 divided by 2 is 3.75. So that's what here 3.75 it is written. Okay, so whatever the here which is been length and this length which has been shown, individual area, the individual section centroid we have been locating. Okay, 3.75 and 1 meter it is the center of the second section. Okay, next to come for the third section. See third section centroid, see this is the considered, if you take this one as opposite and this one as an adjacent and this one as an hypotenuse of the section 3, the centroid will exist at this corner which is nearer to the origin. Okay, so if you come from this end it will be 2/3, if you come from this end it will be 1/3. So we need to come from this end. The reason why we have to is, so wherever which we are coming, so we know from see here from a O to this length, we know that here it has been given from 0 to this length 4 it is given. Okay, the centroid from here to here we need to find it. Okay, the distance from 0 to here we have to find it. How we have to find it? Mean x comma y. So we need complete x distance from here to here we need to find it, and from here to here we need to find it, from here to here bottom. But here the length it has been shown here. See here the length 1 meter we know that, but we need to find it only this length. Okay, so that's why we will find this length and this length, that's all. Okay, no need to find it from here to here, it is useless. Okay, see here from here to here it is 1/3, from here to here it is 2/3. Okay, 2/3 of its base length. Okay, so here see here I will calculate how you have to calculate the base length. Here it is, see base it is 1/3 of its base. No, from here to here the centroid will exist at the 1/3 distance, 1 by 3. Base is here it is they given as 5. Okay, base length they given as 5, so it will become 5 by 3. Okay, multiple 1 into 5, 5 you will get it, so 5 by 3. So that's what they have written here, 5 by 3. Okay, so now from here also whatever the from here to here also it will be 1/3. So see here from this corner if you come, either you go this side or you go this side, it is 1/3 distance. But if you come from this point and this point it is 2/3. Okay, so we went for this one, sorry, now you went for this one, now you will go for this one. Okay, this side we will try to know it. So this one also, the centroid will existed from, if you go from here, it is 1/3 of its distance, 1/3 of its this height. Okay, so height h by, I'll write it, what is this, that is h by 3, because base or height by 1/3 distance, no, height, this I will call it as height. So what is the height? So here you can see very carefully, see from here to here distance they are given as, see here the distance from here to here they are given as 6 meter, but here to here they are given the 1 meter. So this, if you take it as a one rectangle, if you take it, so if you cut it as rectangle here, so you will get it as 1, this one as the 1 meter. If you this is 6 meter, okay, so 1 meter if you minus it, this is the whole 6 meter, from here to here it is 6 meter. If you cut 1 meter, so it will become, rest it will be 5 meter. Okay, rest from here to here it will become 5 meter. So the base will be, this will be the height 5 meter. Okay, so it will become 5 by 3. Okay, so that's what here written here, from here to here it is, the height is 5 meter. Okay, now the center of what you have taken individually, you have divided the n number of the section. So n number of the section, individual centroid, from the centroid to here you have located the origin and you have been determined. Okay, now your job is, so make it to very simple. See here very clearly, what you have to do is area of individual, first one you write individual, how many components are there, how many areas. See here very carefully, area 1, area 2, area 3, area 4 are there, area 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next is component. Okay, so individual component area you have to be determined. So how to determine the area? This is the, see here, what is this area? What is this area? Rectangle 1, so right angle triangle. This is the rectangle section, this is the right angle, and this is a rectangle one. So for area of the triangle is half into base into height. Okay, area of a triangle, area of the triangle is half into base into height. You take any one base, any one height, that is your wish. Okay, for a rectangle one, area of a rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Use this formula. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, half into base into height. So half, see here, half I have written, first area I will take it, half into base. So base height they are given, this is as, this is the base. Okay, 2 meter it is given here, so you take it 2. Okay, next is here height 6 meter. Okay, so you write it 6. Okay, first one is finished. Next you write second one. So here they are given 2 meter and height, total height from here to here it is 7.5 meter. So 2 into 7.5. So 2 into 7.5, second area. Third area is half into base into height. Base they are given here, it is 5 meter. Height we have determined, that is also 5 meter. So half into 5 into 5. Half, both half, height and base both are 5 meter. So half into 5 into 5. Okay, next one is the rectangle, another fourth section. So the height is 1 meter, length is, here it is given, so total length 5 plus 1 meter from here to this corner, so it is 6 meter. So 6 into 1, so fourth area is 6 into 1. Okay, so now what you have done, so you have determined the area, then you have to individually x and y you have to determine. So what is this x and y? This is the very important. See very carefully, you see it. X is nothing but, see, all individual calculation we have done, so you leave it. Okay, now is very important one. See very important one. What you have to do is from individual where the point is existed, from this point to origin, okay, so whatever the points are there, from this point to this origin, from this point to this origin, and from this point to origin, what is the distance, x distance and y distance, you have to locate it, that's all. So I shown, no, so whatever the See, whatever I have shown now, for every point x comma y, you have to write it with respect to o I have shown now in the Cartesian system. So like that, similar, the individual point you have to take it with respect to origin. What is the distance you have to locate it? See, I will come one by one. See, first origin, first section I will take it here. You can see here I have written 4 by 3. So from an origin to center, the x distance, this is the x, okay, this is y, okay. 4 by 3 is x distance and y is 2. So y is, I have written 2. So for an every centroid, after locating, what you have to do is, your job is to locate the x distance and y distance. You have to write it. X distance is 4 by 3, I have written 4 by 3, and y is 2 distance, y is 2, I have written 2. Okay, this is very simple problem. You have to work it out. Okay, x I have written here as 4 by 3 and y is 2. I have written 4 by 3 and 2. Okay, next second one. Okay, see here, the total distance here, it is 2 meter. Okay, from here to here it is 2 meter. From here to here center is 1 meter. So 2 plus 1, because center will existed at this point. Okay, from zero origin to here it is 2 meter, which you can see here, it is 2 meter, but plus 1 meter, because center we are locating the center. So x will be 2 plus 1, so 3. So 3 meter x I have written. Okay, next is y. So from here to here, the y distance we have determined, that is 3.75. Directly I will write it 3.75. okay. Next is third one here. Okay, so you see here, from till here the total distance is 4 meter. Okay, 4 meter plus you have to come to this point. Now you have to come to this point. So 4 plus, what is the distance? This is, what is the distance? This is 5 by 3. Okay, this is 5 by 3. From origin to here it is 4 meter. 4 plus 5 by 3. Okay, that's what I have written here. 4 plus 5 by 3 x distance for third section. Okay, for an x distance here 5 by 3 is there. Now here from an 2 meter plus 2 meter, it is a 4 meter, plus additionally here you have to get on to this point. So 4 plus 5 by 3. Okay, so that 4 plus 5 by 3 I have written here. Okay, 4 plus 5 by 3. X is over, but y, so y is, you have to get this till here, you have to get it. Okay, total from here to here you have to get the distance. So here we know that this height is 1 meter. Okay, this height is 1 meter plus 1 plus 5 by 3. Okay, this till here I need to get it now. So 1 plus 5 by 3. So that's why here y distance is 1 plus 5 by 3. Okay, only what you have to do is, every section you take it to every point, wherever the point will locate it with respect to origin, what is the x distance? Okay, and what is the y distance? What is the y distance? What is the y distance? You have to find it. That's all. So here also the 2 meter, totally here 2 meter plus 5 by 3. Okay, this is 5 by 3. So plus 4 meter plus 5 by 3. That's what I have written here. So next is here. Next is here, that is height. This is the 1 meter, already it is been given. 1 meter plus 5 by 3. Okay, that's what 1 plus 5 by 3. Next is this one. Okay, center of this this one. Okay, so what you have to do is, next is the center of this one. The total distance from here to till here it is 4 meter. Okay, till from here to here it is 4 meter. But if you take this whole length, it has been shown here, it is whole length is 6 meter. 6 divided by here till here we have already determined the centroid. So 4 plus 3, till here it is 4 meter. From an origin to here it is 4 meter. From this to this it is 3 meter. Okay, see here, from here to here distance is 4 meter. From here to here it is 4 meter. Here to here it is 3 meter. Okay, so you have to see very clearly. See here to here it is 3 meter. From here origin to here it is 4 meter. From here to here it is 3 meter. But y distance is how much? Y distance, total height is 1 meter, but here height will be only 0.5. So your total distance in x is 4 plus 3, that is 7. So that's what I have written here. X distance is 4 plus 3, and the y distance is here. The height is 1 meter. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. Okay, is it possible? See here, this height is 1 meter. It is divided by 2 is y distance will be 0.5. So y is 0.5. Okay, so later after doing this, after finding the centroid of the individual section, what you have to do is x and y you have determined. Next what you do is you make another table. So area whatever you've been calculated, find it. Okay, a into x. So these two table you multiple, and these two table you multiple, ax and ay, make it separate column, ax and ay. Okay, so just multiple, you have to multiple it, that's all. Area and x you have to multiple. See, half into base into it, whatever it is, 2 get cancelled, you will get 6. 6 into 4 by 3 is you know that 6 4 by 3, 6 into 4 by 3 you will get it 8. Like that, you 2 into 7 it is 15, 15 into 4, 15 into 3 45. Like that you have to multiple a into x and a into y. So after multiplying ax and ay, what you have to do is you have to summate the ax and ay. Okay, summate ax and ay, you will get the answer. Ax has this one 165.83 and ay has 104.583. Okay, next so you have to, for whole section, to find out the x bar and y bar, you have to determine that one. What you have to use, the formula is x bar is equal to summation of ax divided by ay. So ax and ay you have been determined. Ax is nothing but this one. Okay, ax is this one, ay is this one, ax is this one, area total area whatever you've been found out, this one also you have to add all these things, you will get sigma, you will get sigma a, you will get it. Okay, add all this ax, you will get sigma ax, add all this, you will get sigma ay. Okay, so you want x bar means x distance from this total section. Okay, sigma ax, you know, sigma ay, sigma ax is this one, sigma a is this one. Substitute these two values and find out the sigma x. Sigma x you will get it around 4.19. Okay, so answer will get it as y, sigma x is equal to, sorry, x bar is equal to 4.19. and for the this is for x bar, and y bar is summation of ay divided by summation of a. Okay, y bar is, so if you substitute the value of ay is 104.583 and some area is the 59.5. okay, substitute the both the values and finally you will get it as y bar as 2.648. so what is this x bar and y bar? Finally, after finding this x bar and y bar, I will tell you what is this. Okay, see here, this is the section. They consider this x1, there is a one for every section there will be only one centroid. Now what you have taken individually, one section, 1 2 3 4 section you have taken individually, you have taken separately, and you have done whatever I said it. After that you got one x bar, and you got one x bar as 4.19 and y bar as 2.648. that is nothing but the distance from here to here. It is, the x bar is 4.19 meter, and y bar distance is 2.648. okay, 2.648. this is what you are doing. X bar and y bar you have been determining. X bar and y bar is been determined by using this formula, sigma ax and sigma ax divided by sigma a. This is for x bar. So y bar is sigma ay. You are finding x means you put x here. If you are finding x bar means you put y here. That's all. That is the only difference you have to do it. Rest of the things are remains same.